somebody hit me up, and it was such a long message, and I read it, and it included voice messages, and it was something that was sent so long ago. So when I ran into it, because I had the time, I read it and listened, and I read it, and I sat with it for a while. And they said, Andile, please, I'd love for you not only to have this conversation, but to get this conversation out there and just share what the popular thought is on this, and perhaps to get some sense of community around it. So it could be male or female. I've got a chronic illness, be it HIV, be it even, an STD or an STI, you don't completely heal from those, they're reoccurring.
Like herpes or something.
You know what I mean? That sort of thing. I have that. I live with that, right? It's my daily life. I'm been in relationships, and I get in and out of relationships when it gets to the point where the partner says, I'm tired of using a condom. Let's go test if that's what you want. Because the guard that I've always had is I'm not going to sleep with you without protection if we've never had a test. And, it'll take a while before people say, okay, fine, let's go. And once that happens, I then find a way to get out of that relationship, because I never wanted to get there, because I don't wanted the other person to know, because experience has taught me that every time I've told somebody about this, I've lost them. I'm in that bind now where I'm with somebody that I truly love, and they seem to be caring enough and to be really wanting me enough that they've given me some sort of comfort to say, can I go there? But I'm so fearful of losing them. And they've gotten to a point where they're saying, let's go do the test again. I don't want to start over. I don't want to lose another one. How do these conversations go? How do those that find love within the situation with either those others that are in the same situation or not deal? How do these conversations happen, and when do they happen? How does it work?
I think that conversations about health, and I don't mean to sound, as if I'm insensitive or do not understand the gravitas of the situation, but I think conversations about HIV status, STIs and STDs, they don't begin when you have caught feelings. They start when you're getting to know each other. Because, and again, it comes in with the transparency of a relationship. If you're looking for a situationship, and if you're looking to play with somebody and figure it out and make somebody your placeholder until your Mr. Right or your Mrs. Right comes along, then please use a condom all the way until then. Protect yourself, protect the other individual until you're in such a space in your life where you feel as though you are mature or ready enough to be in a committed relationship, or at least pursue commitment. So let's go to those who are requiring to pursue commitment, not those that are trying to play with other people's emotions, right? But if you're in a space of pursuing or wanting to pursue commitment, I think that it is something that you have to have a conversation about way before we are intimate. And before the intimacy even presents itself, I would even say after a month, 2 months, you have to have conversations about health. Because we've grown up. We're not children, Andile. We're not a school. It's not a school ground, and I get it. It's health is sensitive, but we're also not children. Let's have open conversations about health, so that if Faith, for example, says, you know what, this is a cross that I personally do not want to be a part of, or this is a situation that I personally do not want to be a part of. It's like somebody saying, I'm diagnosed with cancer, and they tell me that they're diagnosed with cancer when we are already trying to commit to each other or talk about commitment to each other. No, give me, as adults, give me the respect, the knowledge, and the space to be able to make a decision to be with you. I think there is something beautiful about somebody who knows you and chooses to be with you. Entrapment is wrong.
But it's not necessarily entrapment, is it?
Because it's sensitive, but you're supposed to
if I was to tell everybody that I go on a first, second, third date with that, hey, this is my situation, I'm getting my news out there for no reason. I need to know first that this is something. I need to be convinced to say there's something happening here.
Yeah.
Then only can I disclose to that person. So there's something
that happening
could be
here.
Months.
Could be months.
Yeah.
And when you want to, and I want us to be real, right? Within the months that we are having this back and forth dinner together, you as the person
We
who
could
is
still lay together without us
100%,
wanting, so
but
that could happen.
You and me, right? If whilst we are still in this, let's call it the courtship phase without intimacy. While we're in the courtship phase without intimacy, let me tell you what is lingering at the back of the head of somebody who has got, or has got a disease, or has got a chronic illness. It's still here. It's sitting here at the back of your head. Every time I'm kissing you, it's here. Every time we spooning, it is here. It doesn't leave the room. It is the elephant that we know, but that you know is in the room, but we do not want to address. So what I'm saying and what I'm proposing is get the elephant out.
When?
Get it out within a month, 2 months.
Before I know that you love me and I love you?
Because what is the point? I love you based on the fact that I have assumptions about you. That's not love. When you think that I love you based on the fact that I've got assumptions about you, I don't know you. I can't love you.
So the psychoanalytical mind looks at that and says, everything, you're one of those that goes, it means everything we've had up until this point was a lie?
No, it's special, but it's not love. It's infatuation, but it's not love.
Hence
love
I'm saying, let's fall in love and then let me allow you to then tell you.
No, it's not falling in love. When you say you love somebody, love is the space where there is no more a facade within two people, and you make a conscious decision to be with each other and to build with each other. That's love. When you make that conscious decision based on the experiences. I know your weaknesses, I know your strengths, and I choose to be with you.
All of you at the time that you're suggesting,
yeah,
I'm going to die alone. Surely I too deserve to be loved. So let me get to a point where I feel here is a point of no return, where a decision still needs to be made. I've protected you because I've made sure that we've been protected the entire time. So now you lose nothing by walking away.
I don't believe that you're going to die alone. I don't believe that there are people in this world. I believe that everybody has got somebody that has got the capacity to love them. Everybody has got someone with the capacity to love them for who they are, for what they bring, just the way that they are. The problem with us is that we want to settle for people who do not want us in our entirety. Don't settle for people who do not want you for you. So when you're busy saying, I'm courting and whatever, when a person leaves you, let them leave you. That's why I often say that don't let your boyfriend stop you from meeting your husband. Don't let your girlfriend stop you from meeting your wife, because you're so scared of letting go of that individual, that scared of that you're going to be lonely. Meanwhile, there's your husband or there's your wife waiting to be with you. Everybody's got the capacity to love you. It's just that we need to be brave enough to be honest. Month 1 or month 2, if they don't love you, bye-bye, my husband's on the way.